Although not unheard of and even common for hurricanes, tornadoes are rarely the first hazard that spring to mind during such an event. This high-end EF3 tornado carved across the community of Fort Pierce, Florida, and the surrounding area during Hurricane Milton, the second major hurricane to hit the southern United States in only a few weeks during the fall of 2024. The hulking tornado, up to 500 yards in width, quickly cuts across the field of view of the traffic cameras recording it, at one point much closer to both the cameras and traffic than it is in others. In St. Lucie County, this twister's winds reached top speeds of 155 miles per hour. Of the 7 deaths associated with Hurricane Milton in this county, the Fort Pierce tornado was responsible for all except one. A smaller, weaker, and less visible tornado followed in the footsteps of the first, with the frightening potential to surprise those who emerged from shelter after the stronger tornado had already passed. Celton Henderson is a long-time storm chaser who has pursued severe storms from Hurricane Ian to the recent violent tornadoes of Greenfield, Iowa, and Elkhorn, Nebraska. This encounter with the former EF4 rated tornado would be his closest brush yet with the worst effects of such a disaster. Already parallel to the tornado when the footage begins, his situation grew from dangerous to deadly as his live radar feed began to malfunction, and the rain wrapping the tornado rendered the funnel and its movements virtually invisible from the cab of his vehicle. At the same time, increasingly strong straight-line winds, precipitation, and the danger of hydroplaning further threatened to send his car into the ditch, forcing him to focus his attention exclusively on the road ahead. By the time the twister's outline became more apparent, it was right next to both the roadway and his vehicle, and even then, mostly in his blind spot. These anomalies meant that the storm soon began to chase the chaser himself, packing winds with estimated speeds of 309 to 318 miles per hour.
For some reason. I'm just to the southwest of Greenfield.
Oh, southwest of Greenfield?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm working my way up to Greenfield. Be careful, you're a lot closer.
Yeah, no, it's probably right behind me somewhere. Man, that 360 time lapse is gonna be sick.
Do you think do you have a view of it right now?
No, it's like crazy raining right now. I don't know if this is RFD or if this is what this is, but like there's something back behind me. I can see. Oh shit, is that it? I can't see whatever it is crossing behind me. Oh my god, that's it.
Be careful, dude.
Yeah, I'm flooring it. Jesus Christ.
Is it gonna go south of Greenfield, do you think?
Yeah, shit, yeah, I think that's it. Dude, that was close.
Henderson survived his brush with the Greenfield twister, but for the tornado's victims at large, the worst was just beginning. Several of the homes that he had just driven by were destroyed as the tornado crossed the road. Mere minutes after this footage was taken, the tornado entered Greenfield itself, where it inflicted most of its damage and fatalities. Ultimately, the tornado would only dissipate after devastating 5 Iowa counties, taking 5 lives, injuring another 35 people, and all with some of the strongest winds ever recorded on Earth. These 2 videos were recorded on the night that 11 tornadoes struck throughout the state of Tennessee, killing 7 people and injuring 71 others. In particular, this EF2 tornado was responsible for 3 of these deaths. Although it missed the city of Nashville, it hit several other communities, along with an electrical substation north of Nashville itself, causing an explosion and sparking a fire that could be seen for miles around. The second video goes dark against the night as the nearly invisible tornado creeps closer to the plant, but manages to capture a glimpse of the control building's last moments intact as the whirlwind starts to peel it apart. one of the 13 tornadoes associated with the May 2024 Iowa tornadoes was a high-end EF2 tornado that tracked from Polk County to Story County, narrowly missing the city of Des Moines as it touched down. Although it generally missed populated areas, its path took it across Highway 30 near the small prairie town of Nevada, placing the motorists there in imminent danger of death and serious injury. Several vehicles managed to avoid the oncoming twister by the slimmest of margins, but circling winds of up to 135 miles per hour soon pulled a pair of vehicles into the darkness of the funnel. After being sucked into the tornado, the tanker truck and its driver were lifted through the air and landed in the trees on the right side of the road, while the second truck was rolled into a ditch on the same side of the highway. Incredibly, neither driver suffered any injury from the incident. Elsewhere, the tornado caused serious injuries to 4 other individuals. Easily overlooked next to the extremely violent tornado several counties over in Greenfield, the entire encounter was nevertheless a strange reminder of the fluke events that can occur in association with such storms, and the miracle that is survival under such circumstances. The only thing scarier than a severe tornado during the day is a severe tornado at night. Local resident turned meteorologist Nolan Cain recorded this video of the EF3 tornado that ravaged the city of Bowling Green on December 11th, 2021, one of 2 twisters to do so on that night. The scene he films is one of complete vulnerability as the winds steadily intensify, the lights flicker on and off, and panicked townspeople scream in terror, scrambling for any kind of safety as power flashes mark the rough location of the tornado in the darkness.
Tire flashes. We got power flashes. I think we got a tornado on the ground, folks. That's a tornado on the ground.
The initial, more severe tornado left 17 people dead behind it, and the second tornado, rated EF2, tore through the stunned community within the same hour, even crossing paths with the first. No deaths or injuries resulted from the second tornado. Nolan Cain later clarified that the location of his recording was 3/4 of a mile from the first tornado's damage path, but parts of a destroyed truck were found even further away, highlighting just how easily he could have been hurt or killed by one or the other whirlwind, both hidden by the rain and the blackness of the night.